All right, Prime Minister Modi hails COP28 convention in Dubai. Modi says, look forward to meaningful dialogues. The Prime Minister attends the World Climate Action Summit. Modi says a pivotal platform for global climate action. Prime Minister Modi hails COP28 convention in Dubai and says this is a platform for global climate action. He's put out a message on Twitter as well saying that he's landed in Dubai. He's taking part in the COP28 Summit and looking forward to the proceedings of the summit, which is aimed at creating a better planet. This is Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who puts out a message on his X account saying this is a pivotal platform for climate change and climate action. This climate summit has at least 138 global leaders who are in attendance, and it appears that Joe Biden, Xi Jinping are giving this a miss. Nonetheless, you have literally every leader across the globe who's in attendance. Prime Minister Modi seated right next to Melanie. We see the Saudi king who's right there as he's being greeted by all the global leaders. Prime Minister is also expected to give 4 speeches on climate action adopted by India. Geeta Mohan is in fact right there on ground in Dubai. As soon as Prime Minister arrived, he was part of a photo op with all global leaders. And soon after, right before that also, he's said to have met with the Indian diaspora in Dubai, right outside that summit venue. So Prime Minister there ecstatic to put India's perspective forward on how India is going to be adopting cleaner, greener energy as part of this COP28 summit. Now, this is the 28th World Climate Action Summit held in Dubai. World leaders have gathered there for this annual United Nations Climate Summit, calling for urgent action to slow down global warming. Prime Minister has met with Dubai President Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan. He's held a comprehensive talk with him. The leaders have also taken to stage for an official photo op, and that's what we showed you on your screens there to the right. You see a photo op with Prime Minister Modi right in the center. While hailing India-UAE ties, Modi has stated the country's partnership with UAE and that it is strengthening. It is going from strength to strength, divided, or rather, in fact, what Prime Minister says that this is a futuristic vision where all countries across the globe come together with a united vision, driven by the united vision. Modi has further asserted that partnership, he has said that there is partnership with 2 nations that play a pivotal role in crafting global solutions to challenge what we currently face, global warming. Just as Modi landed at the Dubai airport, we saw excited Indian diaspora chanting Modi slogans and also Bharat Mata Ki Jai as they greeted him with a warm welcome.
I'm right outside the India Pavilion, which was inaugurated by Environment Minister Bhupendra Yadav today. And we have people over here who've come just to look at what the India Pavilion really means. We know that India is projecting a few things. One, from the G20, the message continues. One Earth, one family, one future. But apart from that, this globe with the hands clearly show what Prime Minister's message is, and that is lifestyle for environment. That people need to change their lifestyle to ensure that environment and the planet is protected. The conversations over here are about sustainability, sustainable lifestyle, but also about how there are developing countries and there are those that are developed. A strong message that you'll see from India, from the Indian Premier, is that of the global south, climate justice, equity, climate financing, and how the developed countries will have to pitch in, that they need to walk the talk, that global warming is a serious challenge for the world, but it is a bigger challenge for developing countries or least developed countries than for the developed world, and so they need to pitch in more than the global south.
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, बहुत इंस्पायरिंग मोमेंट था, बहुत मोटिवेटिंग मोमेंट था. उनको देख के हमें बहुत अच्छा लगा, हम स्टूडेंट्स को स्पेशली.
आज मोदी जी को देख करके ऐसा लगा अहो भाग्य धन्य हो गए. आज यूएई में 20 साल से रह रहे हैं, लेकिन फिर भी ऐसा लगा कि अपना कोई इस देश में आया है. पूरी दुनिया में भारत का नाम रोशन करने वाला भारत का हीरा है. नरेंद्र मोदी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, बहुत बहुत आभार कि आप यूएई में आए और हमें आपके दर्शन लेने का मौका मिला।
All right. Let me cut across to Geeta Mohan, who is right there at that venue where all the action of the COP28 Summit is taking place. Geeta, this is a platform where all countries come together to hold a futuristic vision on how to reverse global warming, if anything. There are better ways to consume energy. Green, clean energy should be adopted. India plays a very vital role in that region. And among those global leaders who have arrived, Prime Minister Modi seems to be one of those important people who they would be looking forward to hear from. He is set to deliver 4 speeches. In that photo op, we see Modi right in the center. Give us more.
Well, a very important engagement for Prime Minister Modi in about an hour from now. He is one of the main leaders to open the climate summit. We have the ruler of the UAE, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, who is going to speak. Then we have the President of the United Nations General Assembly, who will be speaking. Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister of India, will be speaking. And then you have a series of other leaders who will be making their speeches. So at about 1:30 p.m. here in Dubai, we will have Prime Minister Modi address the climate summit. Now, like you said, and like we have the discussion, the importance India attaches to a climate summit or to the issue of climate change goes to show the kind of representation we have here in Dubai from India. And that is none other than the Prime Minister himself. From the various other important countries, there are only a few leaders who have actually turned up. We see Rishi Sunak here. We see the Indonesian Prime Minister, who also did a splendid job during the G20 to focus on climate change, Jokowi, who is here. And then you have the French president. But, at a time when there is conflict, at a time when everybody is discussing the energy crisis, the fact that U.S. president is not here, the fact that Xi Jinping, Vladimir Putin are all absent, is telling in terms of the concern with which the world should be looking at climate change. Having said that, India, like you said, Nabila, is going to focus on climate justice, sustainability, climate finance, and equity. These are important aspects. Why Prime Minister Modi will reiterate the life for environment, change of lifestyle to ensure that there is no climate change. All those aspects will be factored in, but there is going to be a huge focus on developing versus the developed. Prime Minister Modi will come out as the voice of the global south when it comes to climate change.
All right, Geeta, thanks very much. We're looking forward to see what's really going to be the result of this COP28 summit, as Modi is set to be speaking in a little while from now. 4 speeches to be delivered all around climate change and India's vision